Be honest. You've done it. You've opened someone's profile, scrolled 3 years deep, accidentally liked a post from 2019, and felt your soul leave your body. But it's fine, right? You were just curious, sure. And raccoons are just curious when they dig through trash at 2 a.m. Let's talk about the beautiful disaster that is online stalking. Why you do it, why you can't stop, and why you'll still check their story tomorrow even though you swear you've moved on. Okay, so here's the thing. You're not a creep. You're a human with Wi-Fi, nostalgia, and way too much dopamine to handle. When you stalk someone online, an ex, a crush, a random person from a comment section, your brain isn't doing anything weird. It's doing exactly what it's wired to do: seek information. Humans are basically gossip-loving detectives. Your brain hates missing pieces. It's allergic to not knowing. So when someone disappears from your life, your mind turns into a little FBI unit armed with Instagram, curiosity, and emotional damage. Every time you open someone's profile, your brain's reward system lights up. It is like pulling a slot machine lever. You don't know what you'll find. A new post, a story, a new person in their photos. That uncertainty, that maybe, is what keeps you hooked. It's called variable reward, and it's the same mechanism casinos use to keep people gambling. Except in this case, you're not betting money, you're betting dignity. Every scroll, every click, every refresh triggers a mini dopamine surge. Even if what you find makes you miserable, your brain doesn't care. It just wants the next hit. So you end up in a cycle. Curiosity gives, click gives, dopamine gives, regret gives, repeat. When you check someone's profile, you feel like you're still part of their life, even though you're not. That's the illusion of digital closeness. You see what they're doing, where they are, who they're with, and for a second, it feels like you're still connected. But it's fake intimacy. You're looking through a window, not having a conversation. Your brain, though, doesn't make that distinction. It releases oxytocin, the same chemical that bonds people, emotionally, as if you just hung out, except you didn't. You just watched their beach story 47 times. Online stalking is basically emotional archaeology. You're not just scrolling. You're digging for meaning. You're searching for clues, signs, proof that you mattered, or that they've moved on, or that they regret it. Your brain treats it like solving a mystery. But the truth is, it's not a mystery. It's a coping mechanism. When something ends suddenly, your mind craves closure. And because the internet gives you infinite access to someone's life, you trick yourself into thinking you'll find that closure online. Spoiler, you won't. You'll just find them looking happy, eating pasta with someone new, and spiral all over again. Now, let's talk about the fun part, pretending you don't do it. You say things like, "I don't care about them anymore," while casually typing their name into the search bar like it's muscle memory. We all do this dance because being curious about people feels embarrassing. But it's not. It's just human. Social media turned everyone into part-time detectives and part-time masochists. You're not obsessed. You're overstimulated. Your brain gets tiny hits of information and mistakes it for closure. But closure isn't something you find online. It's something you decide to have. Here's the creepy twist. The apps know. The more you check someone's profile, the more the algorithm shows you their posts. You're literally training your feed to stalk them for you. It's like telling Instagram, hey, I'm trying to get over this person, and Instagram's like, cool. Here's a fresh picture of them smiling at a sunset. So yeah, your apps are feeding the addiction. Because as long as you keep checking, you keep scrolling. And as long as you keep scrolling, someone's making money. So, how do you stop? You don't, at least, not instantly. You have to retrain your dopamine system. The trick is to redirect your curiosity. Instead of asking, what are they doing? Ask, why do I need to know? Your brain's not evil. It's just chasing the feeling of connection. So give it news sources, friends, hobbies, conversations that actually exist in real life. Because eventually, the more you stop feeding the curiosity loop, the less power that last seen online has over your sanity. So yeah, you stalk people online. Everyone does. But it is not because you're a creepy. It is because you're a human, curious, emotional, slightly unhinged. The goal isn't to stop caring. It is to stop pretending that refreshing someone else's story will tell you something your heart already knows. Because at some point, you've got to close the tab and finally move on offline.